My dear colleague, today, as the citizen of our country, India, if we picture the prosperous India, the Viksit Bharat in 2047, which our Honorable Prime Minister has envisaged, I will say that we are on the right track. The track of prosperity, the track of inclusivity, and the track of all-round development in 9 key areas, being employment and skilling, manufacturing and services, inclusive human resource development, agriculture, urban development, energy security and infrastructure, innovation and research, and next generation reform. Recently, we had the unveiling of the Union Budget 2025, which showcased such promising statistics, owing to which this truly seems a reality. While the Economic Survey 24 gave the synopsis of a great past year, wherein India registered a growth of 8.2%, thus becoming the fastest growing economy. The budget, also continuing the trail, has projected for a low fiscal deficit of 4.9% only. Further, we had the lowest gross NPA in a 12-year period at 2.8% only, and the lowest retail inflation at 5.4% in the last 4 years. While our country is on the path of a fast-paced development, the focus or the theme of the budget is Gyan, G-Y-A-N. G stands for Garib, Y stands for Yuva, A stands for Annadata, farmer, and N stands for women or Nari. This 4 pillar of a developed India, I would say on this note, it is my pleasure in sharing that more than 40% of our CA students are female, and every third chartered accountant out of this 4 lakh CA are women chartered accountants. Further, more than 60% of the 4 lakh chartered accountant we have are below the age of 40. As the budget was out, we had the budget viewing sessions at the council hall with our other CCM, wherein we together took to have what the FM has to say on the landscape of Indian economy. Further, Institute's viewpoint was also articulated on budget on various media. On the very next day, we had the special discussion on the Union Budget at the Sri Fort Auditorium in New Delhi, which served as a crucial platform for professionals to engage in in-depth discussion and gain valuable insights. The event was graced by the esteemed presence of distinguished chief guest Sri Ravi Agarwal, the chairman of the CBDT, along with the officials of the CBDT and CA Dr. Grees Ahuja, a renowned tax expert. Recently, I attended the conference for the statutory auditors and chief financial officers of commercial banks and all India financial institutions held by RBI at Mumbai, wherein the financial health of the banking sector, role of auditor was discussed. Further, ICAI's role in India's economic aspirations were also discussed. Recently, new office premises of Delhi branch of ITAT was inaugurated by Honorable Minister Sri Arjun Ramji Meghwal. Myself, along with the Vice President, also attended that event. ICAI, in its endeavor to deliberate on matters of economic and corporate relevance, held a meeting with the chairperson of the SEBI, Ms. Madhavi Puri Buch, wherein discussions were held on the matters related to corporate governance. Further, we also had a meeting with Sri Jayant Chaudhary, Honorable Minister of States, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and Minister of States, Ministry of Education, to discuss how ICI and the ministry can collaborate regarding skilling and upskilling. Further, as regards the insolvency landscape, the economic survey highlighted that the IBC has been effective in resolving cases, having resolved over 1,000 companies and recovered more than 3 lakh crore rupees for creditors. Further, around 28,000 cases involving more than rupees 10 lakh crore of rupees has been settled before reaching formal admission under IBC. It is a matter of great pride that more than 50% of the insolvency professionals are chartered accountants and are registered with the ICI of IPA. On this note, we had the second International Convention on Insolvency and Valuation on the theme Enabling Resolution, Maximizing Value, which was hosted over 40 eminent speakers across 14 technical sessions covering the most relevant and contemporary topics in the space of IBC. The event brought together over 500 insolvency professionals and valuation experts. Further, considering the growing importance of AI in ICI, ICI took leadership role in artificial intelligence in accounting system of the world and organized AI Innovation Summit in Hyderabad. ICI CA-GPT for the students, which was launched that day, will help to prepare our students for the examination by providing them comprehensive study material on a single platform. Further, we had the 4th Global Education Summit on Commerce and Accountancy, which was inaugurated by Sri Harsh Malhotra, Honorable Minister of State for Corporate Affairs. The focus of the summit was on sharing insights to enhance the employability of commerce graduates through upskilling initiative. The result for the final and the intermediate and the foundation examination held in May and June has been out just recently. I am proud to report that our students have achieved outstanding success in these examinations. I have already stated the passing percentage in my message in our latest CA journal. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the final students, intermediate students and foundation students who has cleared this examinations and now on the path of realizing their dreams. As Albert Einstein once said, failure is success in progress. No one is a failure in this world. Your determination, vision and the hard work determining our and your success. Nurturing this philosophy, we have for the first time changed the nomenclature of pass and fail to successful and unsuccessful in the CA examination mark sheet. You may be unsuccessful this time, but with more hard work, you will be successful in the times to come. This is a very positive thoughts which will motivate the students. The word fail will bring negativity, whereas the word unsuccessful brings confidence and determination. My best wishes to students for their September examination for the foundation and intermediate levels. Now let us take the content of this new journal, CA journal, which is in your hands. This issue of CA journal comprised of a report on the 76th CA Day Foundation we have celebrated by celebrating 75 years of trust, celebrating the excellence, independence and integrity of the CA profession, which was celebrated on 1st of July 2024. Additionally, it also features reports on the AI Innovation Summit held at Hyderabad and Resolve 2024 that was held at New Delhi. Further, the journal also includes the highlights of the recently released Economic Survey of India, the Union Budget 2024-25 comprising key policy initiative, financial allocations and projections for economic growth. Some of the articles in this issue are Budget 2024-25, a blueprint for inclusive growth and economic stability. Significant direct tax proposal in the budget. Gen AI complementing skill sets of finance professional. Empowering India through skill education and financial literacy. Insights from 2024. Colleague, today the traditional role of CAs in evolving them from mere compliance to advisory, with India is assuming to become $5 trillion economy, the potential and the responsibility of a chartered accountant have increased manifold, and thus it is important to include and inculcate such necessary skill set where CAs could become an indispensable part and a value addition to the businesses and economic development of our country. Jai Hind, Jai ICAI.